Do you really have enough money for retirement? As you're closing in on retirement, do you lose sleep wondering if you're going to have a successful next chapter of life? In this video, I will share with you some of the questions you need to ask so you can move forward with a confident retirement. Hi, my name is Mark Singer, founder of the Retirement Authority. If you want timely and up-to-date information on retirement and retirement income, subscribe to our channel and click on the link below to hit the notifications bell so that when we post new videos. So the real question is, how much is enough? And more importantly, do you think you have enough? So let's go to the study. So the study says, interestingly, and they asked 500 investors with over $500,000 whether or not they thought they had enough to retire. The answer was overwhelmingly, no, they didn't think they did. So the follow-up question was, well, how much do you think you need? They said $1 million. And then they went to the next group of investors who had $1 million. And they asked the question, do you think you have enough to retire? Interestingly, the answer was no. So the next question was, how much do you think you'll need to have enough for retirement? And the answer from the $1 million investors was $2.4 million. You know where I'm headed with this one. They then asked the people with $2 million if they had enough. They said no. They thought they needed $5 million. So what is the answer, and how do we get you comfortable so that you can pursue the retirement that you desire? So I want to address this question in two different ways. I want to ask a bunch of questions with regards to the typical traditional financial questions. And then I want to move on to other issues that have more to deal with the psychology and the emotions of retirement that oftentimes are underlying whether or not we have a happy or fulfilled retirement. So let's start with the financial questions. Can I retire? You know, in this coronavirus recession that we're in, I'm talking to clients and I'm getting different responses, if you will. One is, gosh, you know, I really do now know that I can work from home. I really do enjoy retirement. I may want to retire later than I thought I was going to. Others are saying, gosh, you know what? I'm done. I just want to retire now. So the question is, can I? And then the next question is, you know, if I'm not 65 or 67 and I'm younger than that, can I retire early? What does all of that mean? How can I maximize my Social Security income? Did you know that there are over 567 different claiming strategies for Social Security? And if you make the wrong decision, it could potentially cost your household over $200,000 during your lifetime. Those are issues you need to be aware of. How can I minimize the taxes on the income that I'm getting? All of this is vitally important to understanding the financial side of life. Two more ways to think about the finances, and I'll pose it in this way. Do you have an income plan? Now, most people, or I should say many people, have an estate plan so that upon your death, you know who's getting what and where and when and to whom and how much and all of that. But do you have a living estate plan, an income plan to identify exactly what you need, where the money's coming from, prioritizing from which accounts they will come from so that you can maximize the money that you get and minimize the taxes that you pay? Because the real answer to the question, will I outlive my money? Put it another way. If I spend my money today, will it be there tomorrow? If I go on the trip to Disney and spend $15,000, what impact will that have on my ability to pursue my retirement down the road? Do I have the green light to go ahead and do that? Those are the questions that we need to pose to find out whether or not we have enough. I go into the psychological and the emotional items. What I do want to do is share with you that if you do click on the link below, you can learn more about how to actually do that planning and maximize your retirement income on the financial side. But let's go to the emotions of it. This really is a big driver in terms of a successful retirement. How am I going to get fulfilled in life? What am I actually going to do? Even if I define that I do have enough money, do I have enough of everything else to pursue the retirement of my dreams, to have the retirement that is going to make me happy, fulfilled, confident to move forward with everything I want to do? Am I going to spend time with the grandkids? What am I going to do with all of that time on my hands? That's a big issue. And you know, it's interesting. I asked a client of mine as they were about to retire. Actually, it was two of them. He and she were both going to retire in the same year. And he said, gee, I think I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little apprehensive because I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. I don't know. I think I'm going to be bored. Okay, there's not enough golf to be played. I think I'm going to be bored. I asked the same question of his wife. What are you going to do in retirement? What are your concerns? She said, I don't know that I want to spend all this time with him, right? I mean, we weren't designed to spend, 24/7 with each other. It's a whole new chapter of life. So these are some of the questions we need to deal with. Am I going to volunteer to take up some of that time? Am I going to travel? Am I going to, and I have a client who actually works at a deli down on Cape Cod. Not that they need the money. They're just dishing out the bologna, if you will, figuratively and literally. He wants to be in front of people, and he chooses to do that 3 times a week, 2 or 3 hours a day, just to have that socialization and a place to go to and something to do. So do you have enough in retirement? Do you have enough money? Do you have enough stuff to fulfill your life? Those are the 2 areas, and that's where the whole key to a successful retirement is, which is the planning. And again, if you'd like to learn more about the planning process, click on the link below. If you've liked the video, please tell your friends, subscribe to our channel, click on the notifications bell. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you enjoy the retirement journey.